Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Wendy. If you're new here, hi, welcome, hello. I run Lovingly Bold, where I create content to help you find your online social media presence, find your voice, and just really stand out on social media. And I'm excited because today we're going to be talking about my online business journey, what I've learned so far, and how I'm making money. So if you guys are into this, go ahead and keep watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell notification because I have some exciting content coming up and I don't want you guys to miss out. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start. So before we dive into this video, I need to give you guys some motivation. It's awesome. And my motivation for you guys is that we're living in a beautiful era right now. 2019. An opportunity where you can go ahead and make a business online, serving your passion, an idea that you might have, or just scaling a business that you're trying to get going. And it's so beautiful because you're able to go ahead and either make some side income to help you get by, or you can go ahead and scale it to a full-time income. So whatever that is, I just want to let you guys know that it's possible. Alright guys, so the first thing I've learned is you need to love what you do. And I say this wholeheartedly because a lot of times people will, one, do something because it's easy, two, do something because they hear that money is there, or three, they do something because they feel like it's the only option that they have. And I'll tell you right now that you want to do something you love, because when you're putting so many hours towards something, you're dedicating all this time, things get hard, you need to be able to remind yourself with what you're doing that it's all worth it. And if you're doing something that you do not love, it's hard to go ahead and remind yourself that it's worth it, because you're easily going to want to go ahead and quit. And when you go through burnout and you feel like it's hard, you're having these up and down moments, it's a lot easier to go ahead and get back up when it's something that you love versus something that you don't love. The second thing is, don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle. And this one was a tough one for me because I felt like I had to do everything and be everywhere, just because there was other people that, you know, had been in the business longer than me doing everything. But what we don't realize is that we don't oftentimes see people's beginning points. We don't know how many people are working for them or with them to go ahead and get their vision across and scale it. And so I'm here to remind you guys that your beginning is beautiful. It's going to be hard, it's going to be tough, but you'll get there. You'll get to where some of these bigger people are. You just got to go ahead and stay dedicated. Do what you can with your power that you have now, and just give it your 110%, and you'll get there. But for now, I suggest don't compare your beginning to someone else's middle, because doing so sabotages what you're doing now and can hold you back from ever getting to that point. So the third thing that I've learned is that it does take a lot of time. And I think that's something that sometimes people don't realize, because again, we're not seeing the background work that is being put into something. It does take a lot of work, but I'll tell you what, if I were to go ahead and pick and choose what I'm doing now versus, you know, the job that I was doing where I liked it, but I wasn't feeling fulfilled, it wasn't something that I was looking forward towards every day, I would choose what I'm doing now, even though I'm working more hours towards it. And because it does take a lot of work, you're gonna have some very early mornings, that's usually what I focus on, or you're gonna have some very late nights. But again, it all goes back to, is it worth it to you? And if it is, it's not gonna seem like work because you're in love with it. You have a passion for it and you're willing to do anything to go ahead and get what you're doing out to people. And I think a lot of people don't realize that you're doing a lot of work on the side. You're learning, you're showing up on social media, you're building a presence, you're building authority, while trying to go ahead and learn what the next steps are and how you can go ahead and get from point A to point B. And sometimes that can be a little bit tough. It's filled with a lot of ups and downs, and when something doesn't work, you have to figure out how you can go ahead and get it to work or find out a new way. So a lot of times I feel like there's this misconception that it's easy to start your own business and do what you're doing because it's what we put out there. You know, we only put the positive things on Instagram, we only put the positive things on Facebook, but a lot of times the hard work goes unseen, and we're the ones left as business people to deal with that. But it's all worth it in the end if it's something that you truly love and enjoy. The fourth thing that I learned is that investment is very much so key. And I say that because I've invested so much in learning. So I've invested in books, which is, you know, a money investment, but it also happens to be a time investment. You're investing time set aside to, you know, listen to podcasts, read books, watch a video that's going to teach you how to go ahead and do something that's going to help your business. Not only that, but you're also investing in productivity and prioritizing whether or not you want to go ahead and do something. For example, you're prioritizing whether you want to go ahead and go to a concert and stay at home and work on your business, or maybe you're wanting this new pair of shoes that are just calling your name, but you're very much so trying to figure out, should I buy this pair of shoes or should I invest that money into my business? And so productivity and prioritizing is another form of investment that you're gonna have to continue to do as you continue to grow your business. And the last form of investment that I've taken since starting my business after leaving my job was that I started investing in coaches, doing things similar to me to go ahead and get me going in the right direction that I want to go, to see my goal become a reality. And that's been very key to me, because yes, I can do it all on my own, but at the same time, how much longer is that going to go ahead and take me to go from point A to point B? And so you need to go ahead and surround yourself and invest time in learning and invest money in getting your dreams to become a reality, so that you're able to go ahead and leave your job or have extra money or just do something that you full-heartedly love, so that you're able to go ahead and just not focus on the things that aren't bringing you value or aren't bringing you fulfillment. And so investment has been key for me, and I've invested a couple $1,000s in my business this year to go ahead and just get it to the next level that I truly in my heart believe that I can go ahead and get it to. So there's one thing that I've learned wholeheartedly, is that investment is key. The last thing that I learned is that you need to be uncomfortable. And this kind of sounds a little weird, because you're like, oh, what do you mean by uncomfortable? Now, when it comes to getting uncomfortable, what I'm talking about is doing things that might not feel the best here because you're uncomfortable, but you know that overall they're going to go ahead and help you out in the long term, because it's going to bring you growth. And that kind of sounds counterintuitive, but let me tell you that if you're wanting to go ahead and grow, you're going to have to do things that maybe you don't want to do, or that they make you feel weird or icky, or, you know, whatever the case might be. So for example, for me, one of the biggest, scariest, most uncomfortable things that I've had to do so far this year was to go ahead and make the investments in my business that have been a couple $1,000s. And to me, that was scary, because I was like, am I going to see that money back? What's going to happen? How am I going to do it? And those are questions that, again, bring the uncomfortableness out of you, and that's okay, because in the long run, it's all going to pay off if you're willing to go ahead and put the work into it. Another example of something that I've done that makes me feel uncomfortable is going on live, whether that's in my Facebook group or doing live trainings on Instagram stories and Instagram lives. Anything to do in that aspect has been very nerve-wracking for me. But if I compare my beginning to where I am now, the improvements that I've seen and the connections that I've built have all made it worth it. And this whole progress in itself has been great, because it's gotten me from where I was at the beginning of the year to where I am now. And the changes and the growth have been amazing, all because I allowed myself to go ahead and get uncomfortable. My reminder to you guys is that in order to grow, you have to get uncomfortable and do the things that might make you feel a little bit weird, but they're going to be worth it in the long term. You just got to go ahead and trust the process and go with the flow and trust your intuition. Alright, so now that I've talked about what I've learned so far in my business journey, let's go ahead and talk about what I do and why I do it. So right now I am doing a couple of things that help me bring money in online. Alright guys, so the first thing that I do is provide coaching to individuals that are new to social media or are struggling with finding their voice and presence on there. And I also provide it to emerging entrepreneurs that have a product or a service that they're having just a tough time selling online. And I really like doing this because it really lets me shine my expertise, what brings out my genius zone, and get creative and teach individuals one-on-one. And just something about that just really gets me going, and people seem to enjoy it, and I love it. It's something that I really love. Like, I would have never imagined, you know, me being a social media coach, but here I am, and I'm loving it all because I feel like there's so much opportunity to social media. And sometimes what people are getting wrong is just the approach and how we're going about it. So I like helping people with that. It brings out my genius zone and my ability to go ahead and teach and educate in a level that I never thought possible, and it's been great. Alright guys, and the second thing that I offer is social media management for the businesses that just don't have the time to go ahead and, you know, post often on Instagram or schedule on Facebook or engage with their community. I go ahead and offer social media management to go ahead and help them take that off their plate, because in return they're going to go ahead and get business and brand awareness to their business that they're offering, their service, their product, or their physical store that they're doing. Third way that I go ahead and make a little bit of online income is through brand partnerships and collaborations. Now this one's a very minimal for me, like very minimal. This is something that I was focusing more so when I first started my Lovingly Bold journey in 2017, and now because I have other things that I'm focusing on and working on, this has become very minimal, and I'm very selective on what I go ahead and do a partnership with or work with. And so it's a small and minimal way of just bringing in a little bit of income, doing some of the things and showcasing some of the things that you love. So those are some of the ways that my business brings income from online and just being on social media. It's something that I truly enjoy and love. It's been up and down. It's, like I mentioned, not easy, and it's something I'm still working hard towards, you know, getting through and making it happen. It's something that I feel like you work hard to keep doing every day. So the commitment's there. P.S. if you guys enjoy this video, go ahead and let me know what other videos you guys want to go ahead and see, whether it's business mindset, how to get a business started, anything to do with social media. I'm here for you guys. And just because you guys are awesome, I did go ahead and make a little freebie. It's an Instagram profile checklist to make sure that your profile is optimized to its fullest potential, so that you guys are attracting your ideal client and people to your profile that you want to go ahead and attract in the right way and in the best way possible. So thank you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!